Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Zombies. So today, I think I'm gonna kick it back a little bit and I'm gonna play some classic, I'm gonna play a classic today. I'm gonna play some Keener to Toten, you know? Yeah, uh, you know, as of late I've been pretty stressed and, the whole, playing Call of Duty Zombies and making these commentary videos have been actually a very nice hobby to have, especially since I've been so stressed lately. So, it was pretty nice, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying these Call of Duty Zombies videos. So, I'm gonna try my best to do actually good this time. In the last video, I didn't do that good, so. I'm gonna do a little bit better. I'm gonna do a little bit better this time. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit better this time compared to the last time. So, RK5 is obviously the best starting weapon in the starter room. And then buy some gum. Is that sword flay? Yes, sword flay. Yes, this is the one I always like to get at the beginning of the game. I probably should have bought quick revive, but that's okay. I can easily get that. I can get that quick. I've not played Kino in a long time. It's been a hot minute since I've played Kino. This is like the map that made me fall in love with, if you watched my, what's it called? My ranking, you would know that I have a very strong connection with this map. This is one of my favorite, like, classic maps. Oh, god damn it. Double points at a bad time. Whatever, I'll just rebuild barriers, and I can maybe get a good amount of points here. I do find it unfortunate how you can only get like a very little amount of points by rebuilding barriers. I mean, I guess that's like to maybe like I actually don't know the reason why, but I guess I can understand. Alright, let's hope I have enough points to buy this door. I always go this way. I actually do not know anyone who goes the other way on Kino. Everyone I know goes up there for Kino. I not know anyone that does the other route. Nice, max ammo. I haven't even used my guns yet. Get those nice ammo down here. I always try to get the MP40 because the MP40 is one of my favorite guns. It's satisfying to get a bunch of kills with. Typically, in most World War II games, it's usually the gun I try to get because it's one of my favorite guns, maybe of all time. In most games, I usually always play the MP40 in most games I play. Battlefield 5, I use the MP40 a lot. Or I did use when I used to play it. I don't really play it all that much anymore. Any of the World War II Call of Duties, especially when I do play Vanguard, which is very little, but when I do play Vanguard, God damn it, can you get close? Oh, fuck. Whatever. Yeah. Whenever I do play Vanguard, I use the MP40 a lot. I need to get quick revive again. Yeah, I should probably start using my gun again. Or again, because I ever started using it. Alright, start using my gun. Now, yeah, when I do play Vanguard, I use the MP40 a lot because it's a good gun, honestly. In every game I've played, the MP40 is always a solid gun. Even if it's like not always in the meta per se, it's always usually a solid pick. I don't really know any games that the MP40 is a bad gun in, you know? Very solid weapon. Yeah. I think it's somewhat agreed upon that Keener to Toten is like one of the best casual maps to play on. My only gripe with it is that it's not the most convenient for Pack-a-Punch, if I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's like my only gripe with it. That's why I like the Giant, like maybe just a little bit more. One, because the Giant is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing in my eyes. It looks a little bit better, but also because the fact that Pack-a-Punch is just a lot easier to get to throughout the map. You know, It's a lot more straightforward. It took me a little bit to, maybe I was just a dumb like little kid, but like it took me a little bit to understand how to get to. It took me a little bit to understand how to get to the Pack-a-Punch on Keener, but eventually I got it, and now I know how to get to it. And comparatively to some maps, it's pretty easy, you know. Compare how to get to Pack-a-Punch. Compare how to get to Pack-a-Punch on Keener to compare it to Grod Grovey, bro. Grod Grovey, it's insane. You gotta like summon those weird capsules from the sky and protect them until they eventually give you like some sort of key that you then put into like computers, and then you eventually can control a dragon to get to the Pack-a-Punch. Like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how to get to Pack-a-Punch on Grod Grovey, but let's see what we get.
I can hit more than one at a time.
It's not the worst gun to get in the I mean, it's one of the worst guns to get in the mystery box, but it's not. At least it's not the Locust, bro. The Locust is so annoying whenever I get it, and it's so common too. Like the Locust is like uncomfortably like common to get in the mystery box. I kind of hate it.
How could they be so mean?
Get you. Yep, alright. Max ammo. Plus I have enough for a new mystery box, so I guess,
More time to play with my pretty ones! So quickly
okay.
the trauma ends.
Whatever, I guess. That's fine. I prefer, the Argus shotgun over the KRM. But, like, low-key, when it comes to Black Ops 3, a lot of these weapons are kind of just, like, no name to me. I'm not really like, whenever it comes to most guns in Call of Duty games, I usually don't pay attention to them. Like, I usually just like go like, oh, that looks good, and I pick it up. I don't really look forward to specific guns. Now, Cold War and in the newer loadout-based Call of Duty Zombies games, yeah, I do think that I do like focus on the weapon, but as my like starting weapon, but you know, I think that's a part of the charm that the new Call of Duties are kind of missing from the compared to the older ones, because in the older Call of Duties, right, you were constantly cycling through different weapons, and like the only time you would stick with one is whenever you Pack-a-Punch, but early game, you're just constantly cycling. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have gone next door, but whatever. I just feel like doing it. And that was a good decision. That was a good decision to buy that. Let's go. All right. Anyways, but back to what I was saying. Right, with the old Call of Duties, right, we would be constantly cycling through weapons in order to find one that we liked. But with the newer Call of Duties, right, first of all, the Easter eggs are so direct and easy to do that, like, you're basically guaranteed the wonder weapon. I think the only, oh god damn, all right. I think the only Call of Duty game that I think the only map I can think of in recent time that the wonder weapon is a little bit like not that direct to get is like Forsaken, because like you need to like kill specific monsters certain ways in order to get the wonder weapon. But like even then in the newer ones, it's so much easier to get a wonder weapon that it's like not even a big deal. Like, you can easily get it through the challenge machine, right? I don't know. I think that's a part of the charm that's missing from the newer Call of Duties. Like, I still enjoy the new Call of Duties, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of people that hate on the newer Call of Duty games, like, because they aren't exactly the same as the old ones. But, I mean, I still fairly enjoy the new Call of Duties. Like, Cold War has to be, like, probably my second most played out of god damn it. Oh, Yeah, Cold War has to be like my second most played Call of Duty Zombies game aside from Black Ops 3. So like I am a modern zombies enjoyer. Now, here's the reason why I don't really like Black Ops 6. The reason why I'm not a big fan of Black Ops 6 is because of the fact that it just the maps are kind of bland to me. Like the only one that really sticks out to me is Terminus. That's legit the only one that sticks out to me. Other than that, the rest of them, they're kind of nothing to me. Like with Black Ops 3. Even if you think Revelations and Zetsuba no Shima are bad, like, even if you hate Revelations, you still gotta admit, it's a gorgeous map. It looks incredible. But then, like, meanwhile, you take a bad map on, or, like, a mid map on Black Ops 6, like, I don't know, The Tomb, and it really has nothing else going for it, you know? Ugh, why is there baby screaming? Yeah, but like with Black Ops 6, it just has nothing going for it, right? Like certain maps, just like whenever there's a bad in a mod, like even if Revelations is badly designed, which to a lot of people it is, and the Easter egg isn't that good, right? I still would rather play Revelations like 1,000 times over than play anything from Vanguard, because Vanguard is probably the biggest example of why people think modern zombies is bad, because because of Vanguard is like it's just bland. It's just nothing unique or new.
I cannot hear their screams if they no longer have mouths.
You know what I mean? Like, Vanguard, it just legit has nothing going for it.
Squishy, squishy,
That's kind of the issue. You know? Stupid clones. They look so gross. They kind of look like the Rake, if y'all know that. The old creepypasta, the Rake. They kind of look like that in a way. Yeah. So... yeah, but modern COD is just like, it's good and bad. There's a lot of high highs, a lot of... oh, I'm getting a call. Come on. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, Grandma's dead.
What the fuck?
See the sun,